Hello and welcome to the second half of the 2024 Preserve Championship connected by Microsoft Teams. It's moving day and the conditions are moving, I guess. We had a lot of early rain that tormented some of the earlier cards, but skies are starting to open up a bit. Ground conditions are still slick, but the conditions are scoreable as the winds are low.
Oh, absolutely. And we have three people coming off a phenomenal front nine.
Yes.
So nobody really has the momentum. If anything, Cole, because he's bogey free, playing smooth. That'll always keep the nerves down. But they're going into a part of the course right now where really anything can happen. A lot of out of bounds on this par 5 coming up. The island hole, we've seen some miscues on there. And then a really tough hole 12. So,
well, let's get into the big back nine here, hole 10. The biggest of them all, par 5, 1,120 feet. Big Anheuser tee shot. Either go with something flippy that turns or go something steep Anheuser angle, get a lot of distance from there. You're trying to get as close as you can because the last shot is up onto this island, tiny little triangle with trees and slope. You need to put yourself in a good shot, good position after 2 shots to have any chance of getting the birdie.
Kyle going with the tall Anheuser. How stable are you?
That's stable enough. He's getting plenty of distance. Doesn't like it, but it's a good shot.
Cole. Inside, how stable are you?
This is great. This is bombed. This is a real turnaround job here from Cole Redalen.
As the cameraman slowly backs up.
I don't think he needs to back up too much for this one.
You don't know.
Well, he doesn't know anymore.
I don't know what's going on.
Hold on a second. No, we got that one on the zoom. He's good. That was an insane drive from Cole. Is this going to hold?
No. It was high in the sky, though.
Does it go in the high grass?
Yes.
There is actually short grass on the other side of that little strip, but if he has found the high grass.
You got to be careful here because left.
That's a nice shot.
Is it?
I think so.
I don't know. It gets slippery. Oh, what a dig. I saw one on my card.
That looked similar.
Well, no, it was better. Right?
Oh, wow.
And it went all the way across.
Okay.
Commit much? Jeez Louise.
Yeah, fantastic.
They don't make them better than that.
Kyle not liking the angle for the backhand, going forehand to try to hyzer one back towards the sidewalk, and there's that forehand we were talking about on the front nine. He has got a nice one.
Monster.
That was a great shot.
Right by Isaac's shot. Remember I said they don't make them nicer than that? They don't still.
Oh boy, this one's getting away from Cole, I think. Oh boy, surprising air there after such a great drive. In better conditions, Cole might be close enough to even consider going roller for the big eagle play.
Heard rumors of the great Anthony Barella today rolling one deep into.
No way. Oh my gosh.
Been through a fantastic approach there.
Yeah, just don't hit the pole. Beautiful from Kyle.
Outdone, though, by Kyle Klein. Isaac takes this backdoor route here. And that angle control is just beautiful. It's just so good. It's so soft when it lands. It has speed and it lands soft.
Yeah.
How's that possible?
He's figured it out.
How do you have speed and land soft?
I mean, think about the way that Calvin does it, you know? All of his shots are coming in the ground just moving.
Oh, you
Don't.
even dare do that to that poor kid.
Cole, after such a great front nine, is starting the back with a long putt for the bogey. I would have bet all the beans in Boston that he would not be taking a double bogey after that drive. Was this a Jomez?
No.
That's...
Oh, it hit the rim
Okay.
93 times, though. Wow.
Yeah.
Showboat much? Stinking disc. We get it.
That's a left side.
No, yeah.
That's a miss.
Yeah, that's a bad putt.
That's a bad putt. Oh, and look who's on the basket. Another Hall of Fame baseball player on this basket. Oh, gosh. Well, Kyle will happily take the birdie, as will Isaac. Ben will reluctantly tap in his par. Cole with the unfortunate double.
All right. To the island hole, we have Luke Taylor. Throwing a little mid-range.
God, that looks good. That is a crispy
It's a
shot. That is a crispy little nose-up ride.
Throwing the mid-range the way the mid-range is supposed to be thrown.
No kidding. This kid's good.
Better than good.
Yeah.
Also a kid.
Yeah, I was about to say the same thing. This guy's also a kid. Doesn't seem like it.
Oh, jeez. Hey,
Finds that little weird secondary tier. Yeah, left side catches here. Why not? I think the baskets know who's throwing the putt and like what the situation is. Because I feel like when the worst possible time to get a spit out, the basket's like, yeah, dude, what do you guys think? Let's band together here, chains. I feel like that happens so often. It knows how you're feeling anyways.
Power of the mind.
Yeah, maybe it's just that.
It is 375 to the pin, so this is
Not quite. Yeah, okay. Yeah.
375 to the bleachers.
Yeah, about.
I mean, you're kind of trying to throw a 375 staller, power-wise.
I think that wall behind the basket is 375.
Go in. Drop. Wow.
So I think this hole is going to get ace before hole 9. Because this one, the play is to kind of give it an ace run just to make sure that you're safe.
Yeah, that stall right is what a lot of people are going for. Miss those. Oh, yeah. I like this play. I think this is the best play for the hole. It's a wide hyzer because it's safe over there. You know?
Man, the
you can hit those
trust.
trees and everything,
Yeah.
and there's a big old wide little gap there. People who are leaking it left. Not a lot of ground over there. Yeah, and these guys have all figured it out. Because this is kind of not the best shot, but
it's
gets
right
away
where,
with it.
right where Gannon
If
was.
he does
about.
that on the other side,
Yeah.
you're done. You're in the water. Which I don't know why that's safe over there.
And Cole's
Oh,
going
look at the drop.
beautiful.
Yep.
And tricky putt coming. Just outside C1.
Lost the putt. Let's see if you can find it right here.
Yeah, it's amazing what a double bogey can do to your confidence. He was making just about everything under the sun on the front 9.
Yep. Don't be stomping on grandma's flowers. Beautiful putt.
Stomping on the putt.
I don't care about no flowers, he said. Yuli, give me that.
Give me that. Look at that thing. That is a thing.
Well,
of
when he
beauty.
makes putts, I honestly believe he is a top 5 putter on the planet. Like when his putt comes out, there, as far as like aesthetically pleasing, it's flat. It's no
Flutterless,
wobble.
yeah.
His form looks so crispy.
Yeah.
He's very still.
Yeah, right.
Like there's not a lot of movement in his body or anything. Like I just think always have good things to say about that strip. Good birdie though from Isaac.
No check in here with Gannon. Playing the wide flip up down the middle. Avoiding the sand trap over the berm. Gorgeous shot.
Not as good as yesterday,
Yeah, it's a high standard.
but really good.
And then going inside this time with the forehand. Just outside the circle, and I think the basket is starting to get scared.
Yeah. That's just really good. Really good stuff.
It's nice to throw the disc in the right area intentionally, and then often, and then also be a great putter. Those are nice things.
It's a good combo. It'll give you a nice long career on the Pro Tour, I'll tell you that much.
Kyle Klein has now jumped up into first place with that miss from Cole Redalen. And here is hole 12, par 4, 760 feet. You saw the way Gannon has done it. Want to try to avoid going in the sand trap just because the footing can be awkward. From there, you have a couple trees down the middle and this little berm here and a couple more trees down at the end of the fairway. And on top of all that, you got an elevated basket. But just all in all, truly fantastic par 4. Maybe the best hole in the course.
Oof.
No?
Just said that? Or did you say it with your chest?
I said it with my chest. You don't like it as much as I do.
I like the hole. Best hole in the course when you got like a hole like 14.
Yeah.
You got a hole like the hole right after this. Just most beautiful hole ever.
It's a great par 3. The next one is a great par 3. Isaac off early tree. Slippy. High shot for Ben, and these guys aren't necessarily feeling what I'm feeling.
I do love this hole though. Got a lot of good things going for it. Including that bunker.
Yeah, and I like how the bunker is in. Oh, man. Oh, not going to get out of the bunker.
I didn't know that.
It's still
I was
fine.
just going to say how silly it is that bunker is in bounds.
You don't like that it's in bounds?
It's a bunker.
Yeah, okay. Just where so many good drives landed. I guess it wouldn't be good drives if they were OB. Ben out of position, having to play the hyzer around. And that'll do.
Kyle in a pinched off little spot here.
That should be fine. It's into the nettles, but I think his pants are long enough. I'm not going to say they're long, but they're long enough.
Footing is tough in there for sure.
Oh, and just to add insult to injury, the hard kick left.
Is this going to skip over?
Oh,
and
wow.
gets the curl.
It does. Oh, nice.
I love that. Benjamin. Gonna try to get a little Anheuser on this. Gets over the hill.
Oh, yeah.
Fantastic.
Good save.
Cole stretching out. Oh. Yeah. I'm good with it. I'm here for it.
Mm-hmm.
What is this guy trying to make it? All right, we got one bird bid coming, though. Everybody else kind of got eaten up on this hole.
Oh, no, no, no. Not him. Just something needs to change. I mean, I'm not trying to call out any particular brand, but that's not okay. Like, that's just not okay.
Yeah, there's a difference when you're, you know, I've said this before, putt with a little touch. That's a good putt. It's getting pushed out by a basket flaw. That's not that's not user error. That is, he's hitting it in the middle.
I don't want that to be
catching inside that square, unfortunately, and then the square's pushing it back barely over the rim.
The problem with it, in my opinion, is that if he's 4 inches to the right of his lie, he doesn't have that square. You know what I mean? He's hitting the edge of the square, not that pocket. So because of where he was, it's not 360 degrees of fairness from all spots.
No, I agree. That's what I'm saying. That this is a flaw in the basket. I'm sorry. We just saw it twice.
Yeah.
You shouldn't be going in. The thing came out so slow.
That sucks.
It's not hitting the pole and bouncing out a million miles an hour. You know what I mean?
Well, we got Gannon Burr throwing over the edge of the hill, but that's going to be inside the circle. And Ricky Wysocki, he's playing well right now at 20 under par. That's going to come up short, but keep sliding. That'll be about a 40-footer. That's a scary putt coming.
Yep.
For most. Man, the height.
So
just the trust to have. Ricky has an interesting combination of height and pace. Not many people do both.
Sit. Oh.
This could find it in the Mississippi, and it does. It's going to make it all the way into the water, out of bounds. Wow.
And he decides to go there.
Yeah, I mean, well, that's an interesting call. You're right.
Well, that's why.
Wow.
Throw a rocket ship.
Oh my God, did he ever send that in there with the quickness?
One more thing on the basket.
Yeah, let's finish it up, man.
If you do hit lower, you're not going to get it.
Yeah, I mean, you can nitpick that all you want, but man.
Well, that's why I'll finish my thought in a second.
Yeah. Well, here it is, the beautiful par 3 that Yuli alluded to. One hole ago. It is gorgeous. 350 feet, just a shade under. Got to keep it low. Mid-range driven with a tiny bit of flip up is a great way to play it. There's also like a little baby flex forehand. Not that we're going to see any of these guys go with that shot. And there's that sun that we've been missing. Might see some on Sunday. It's named appropriately.
How is it that it's Isaac that gets it all 3 times? The worst spit outs I've ever seen in my life.
It's not cool, honestly.
No. Anyways, I'm past it here. We have a little high, too much highs are there from Kyle Klein. He's on the left side. He has a decision to make because we saw what happened to Gannon with this.
Yeah.
Nice.
It doesn't take much. This basket is right on the edge of that hill. Just on the backside, you can easily find yourself rolling down towards the Mississippi.
And that water's so high up, there's no stopping.
Oh, forward? Friendly kick. Although, it's hard to justify a run from that distance on that basket. And we've got 4 quite subpar drives here on 13.
I think Isaac might have got through a little bit right there.
Oh, yeah, Cole even shorter than I initially observed. Okay, maybe that was a layup, but it looked like he had a little bit of that.
Why would you jump forward if you were laying it out?
I know.
I think he was going for that.
Man, ambitious if that's the case.
Yeah, I don't know about that one.
No, that was a run.
It was. Didn't seem like it was fully committed.
100% of either. You just the 50-50s just always result in bad things.
And at this point, Ben's just having a tough day.
Well, sure. I mean, when
wow, Isaac got way through. Oh no.
And you know, when you see someone get rocked, I'm just going to say rocked like that, it sucks the air out of the group. It doesn't just affect Isaac.
You're right.
It sucks the group because everyone feels it, you know? It might have happened to someone else's scorecard, but no one likes that.
No.
And it makes you second guess, is my putt going to stay in if I make it?
Yep. There's been 3 on the card. Don't forget about Ben's on the very first hole.
Yeah, that was brutal. You know, and the thing is, I haven't seen it on my cards. I haven't personally witnessed it out here, so I wasn't ready to say anything about basket flaws or anything like that. I know we're spending a lot of time on this right now, but it just seems to be appropriate with how bad those were for Isaac, because those were just dead center. I mean, and honestly, so was Ben's.
Yeah. Would have taken him to 8 under par.
12? Is that a 12 under for Matt Oram?
Yeah.
Yeesh.
Hole 14, par 5, 1,058 feet. Sidearm off the tee or backhand turnover. Cross this, land here-ish. Leave yourself about 350 to 380 in. Typically, sometimes you can get shorter with a really, really great drive, but this one takes 3 really good shots in order to get yourself in position for birdie, and it can get away from you really quick. Let's check out Gannon, who's sitting on his 3rd shot coming into the green.
Man, look at that stretch of birdies in between the 2 bogeys.
Good putt for bogey, too.
Mm-hmm. And look at that shape. He's a hyzer flip guy now.
Ooh, shorter than I thought.
Come on. Is he about to knock down? That's just as scary as the prior hole. Oh, no. He does miss this one.
I thought he was going to make it. I'm happy that Jomez did this to me. Oh, jeez.
Yeah, Jomez says, shut up, Paul. Just shut up.
They pay me not to shut up.
That's very true. Kyle tied for first place, going forehand, right in the middle of the gap, but not liking the fact that it's going to be on the edge. You have to get that thing moving left just a bit.
There's a little cliff over there.
Yeah, he could find himself in a bad spot. Ben, with his power, just wants to get through the gap. He's going to do a lot of the work on his 2nd shot.
And this isn't too bad. Honestly, opens up the gap to do whatever you'd like.
Yeah, it's not so bad from the other side of the spectator rope.
Pretty good. From that spot yesterday when I played with Isaac, he threw an absolute rope on an anhyzer that it went forever. This is not
Oh, missing the angle. Ben Callaway heading into the woods. Birdie most certainly out of play now. This is looking pretty nice.
A lot of trust.
Ah.
That's fine.
Yeah, it's fine.
Had a lot of potential left, but he'll take that from that position.
I agree.
Yeah, same disc. Anhyzer from here.
Yeah.
You know?
That's gorgeous.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's really pretty. And it's not anywhere close to danger. gets it on that line early, and the disc just coasts the rest of the way. Not many people throw or play the game of disc golf like Isaac. And it's such a successful style. It just shows how skilled he is at his type of throwing.
Mm-hmm.
Boy.
On the line. Every time for Isaac, you know?
Yeah.
On the angle.
Ben just having to pitch out, unfortunately. He's got a lot of work left to save the par.
Like, Isaac doesn't ever flip it onto the line.
Mm-hmm.
You know? It's just on that line. That's where it's going. Okay.
Most players like the flip-up shot. Redalen, one of those guys. This one is leaking left.
Last few have leaked left. Does it stay in bounds?
Not this time.
Oh.
I thought she was wearing a mask. Just wearing a shirt. This is starting out pretty nice for Kyle. And it's ending up really nice for Kyle.
So good from Kyle. Great distance control.
Good nose angle, good power, great result.
Isaac on coverage always scares me a little bit because circles edge, because he puts his disc to the left and then his minis to the right, and it's always like you can't see it, and I'm like, dang,
right?
We're like, I expect.
Is he throwing from 3 feet off?
No, I just expect him to go the disc, and then I see.
Yeah,
him
right,
off.
right.
It gets me a lot. It's pretty funny. Get in the circle for my
Yeah.
buddy.
Okay, Ben's in the circle. Isaac's gonna have that scary putt. Cole needs this one for par. And it looked beautiful. Just a bit too much nose up.
Yep.
Got to dig deep here for Isaac. Gorgeous. And that is why the putts that come up short, or the approaches that come up short, are so scary. I got through it. It's late. And how often does that happen?
Too often.
Just the comeback putts seemed, it's just so hard to get the comeback putt high enough.
Yeah, it really is. But I mean, we did see Gannon do it from twice as far and slamorama. But he was also had a bunch of birdies to
he's
give him a
inhuman.
little confidence.
Inhuman. Ben needed that first putt for the par, ends up with a double bogey. Isaac and Kyle take the birdies, and Kyle holds on to a one-shot lead currently over Ricky Wysocki from Chase Card, and 2 shots over Matt Oram, just putting up a fire emoji 12 under. Hole 15, par 4, 738 feet. Got to get over this berm here, past the mandatory tree, and into the big open field. If you do that successfully, it is a chip shot for these guys. Decent shots will leave the players anywhere from the 375 to maybe 400 mark. You could even get up to 330 with a really big tee shot. Height is so imperfect. Oh, that is just beautiful from Kyle. That's the forehand I've been dreaming of throwing and have not successfully done myself yet. That is a great tee shot.
Look at this, just on a rope, man.
That is so good.
This is reminding me of the
So
PDGA
good.
Championships where he just laced
Yep.
every shot. Obviously not as tight gaps, but if there was a gap on every one of these
Yeah.
holes, he'd be right down the middle. This is a great shot. Good knowledge of his disc right there. Turned at the right spot. That was awesome. Cole's a great shot shaper.
Ben 1 over on the round now after that double bogey. Has to get things going. This is a good looking tee shot. 4 for 4 for our group.
Going with the buzz.
Yeah, just shaping it through the mandatory.
Looking for the high stall. Oh boy, get down. Just a little bit off on either the approach, the putt, or the tee shot. Just one of the. It's not like he's made any grave mistakes, you know, for like big time numbers, but he's just making small mistakes over and over again.
That tree collects all the uncommitted approaches. Cole being the latest recipient. This is going to be heading left, but hitting a nice mud patch. 23-foot putt coming for Isaac.
Whoa. He's going to need help with the ground play. Gets it.
Yeah.
Not his favorite place to be. Nobody's.
Yeah. 29 feet.
Here comes a sprawled out 70-footer here.
Oh, man. Chain high. Good effort.
Yep. Left a little on the bone.
Uh-huh. Yeah, the frustration starts to mount about now. This is a birdie that you're looking to get. Isaac's not looking. He's getting.
Just the tenacity from Isaac. Those two horrible reactions, still just putting it on the pole, making putts, birdieing. Love it.
I think a great mentality. And Kyle Lowe, out of the hand, never had a chance. A great mentality in those situations is to say, hey, I'm going to make the basket spit me out again. Just give yourself a chance by putting it on the pole and just hope that the thing will do what it's supposed to do.
Yeah.
But changing it in front of being a victim into saying, I'm going to give it a chance to spit me out again. Let's see if it can do it. What? That was a very strange airmail.
Yeah, that's a tough bogey to take. Man, on fire on the front, and now all of a sudden, four over in the last.
4 over in the back. He's only 3 under for the round now. Or, no, he's 2 under for the round now.
That's wild. Chase card check-in, Gannon Burr. That looks like it's going to be a foot. Oh, sit. Oh, yeah, foot. When he extends the arm.
Send it in with speed. Oh, that was kind of speedy for a tap in. The momentum rides with Isaac. Only birdie on the hole. Surprising result for our lead card.
If disc golf is your game, make Gotta Go, Gotta Throw your disc golf warehouse. With a huge selection of discs, bags, baskets, carts, and more. Everything you need for the game you love. Online or at our Minnesota store. Gotta Go, Gotta Throw.com, your disc golf warehouse.
Flying over hole 16. Wide open 400 and maybe 390 feet of wide open, and then you got a couple trees here that you gotta find a way to get underneath them and try to stay on top of this hill. Alternatively, you can try to play the wide around the hill play and set yourself up intentionally with a 25-foot putt.
Those silly trees are perfectly placed. Get this
they really
angle
are.
Control. Get it with a little Anheuser.
Oh, sit, and they never do.
Pretty good, though.
You can get them to sit on the front side, but once you start coming into speed on the back side, you're going to find yourself circle's edge at closest.
Very nice.
Yeah, good play. This is pretty high for Ben. This is not what he was looking for.
Gives him a putt, though. But yeah, that was kind of bad. Hard to see where that one ended up, but now we see him. Looks like...
Oh, he's before Ben.
Yeah,
so it must be just short of the circle.
He's giving him the full go still. Gotta like that.
This back nine has been pretty tough for our lead group on the putting greens.
Except for this guy.
Except Isaac, man. Really, only 2 bogeys of the round have been not really caused by him. And that is going to be another bogey for Cole.
Another 3-putt.
It's just surprising. So many ways to see him struggle after 6 down front 9, poised to just keep on trucking on this back 9 and has just fallen apart. Kyle, he's still holding on tight. It's going to give him another shot clear of the field with another birdie. Another Luke Taylor check-in.
Slowed down on this back 9, if you can see below.
Boy, what? Oh my gosh. He hits an airplane? Are you kidding me?
That airplane almost just exploded. That reminds me.
Why did that go so far? That was towering.
That reminds me of like when Drew did that in Utah.
Yeah, he threw it over the mountains. He hits a bird on the second shot. What's happening? Let me guess, he's going to hit an eagle on his third shot.
How fast did I call it? That was really good. You called it.
Tapping. 21 under for the young fella. Man, excited to see his game develop.
Yeah. It's developed.
Yeah, continued too. I'm excited to see what he's got in store for us. Kyle hold on to a 1-shot lead over Ricky and Isaac. Hole 17, Paul.
Throw your little putter over there.
Yeah.
Just throw your putter over there and see what
Talk about the
happens.
nerves though. Like, what do you feel nerves? Like, what's going through the player's head standing on this tight short hole?
I mean, yeah. I don't know what they're thinking. I haven't been on a second card in a decade, so. But if I remember correctly, like I was screaming inside. Probably why I only have one Elite Series win.
Look how casual that was, man. How simple Isaac makes shots like this look.
Yeah,
He is
no,
feeling
when you're throwing the disc as good as these guys are, this hole really isn't a problem. It's a surprise when you do miss. I
at the
don't
trust.
expect any of these guys really to have a problem with it, honestly. At this level.
Yeah.
Now tomorrow when the nerves are up,
Yeah.
this hole will shrink. It will be a little tighter. Now this guy, he don't know where his disc is going right now.
Yeah.
And there you go.
Yeah, you said these guys are going to have a problem with the hole, and I was thinking, man, it would be nice to see Ben and Cole step up here. They've been struggling so far this round.
Well, they just
Well, Cole's throwing a dime.
That's his favorite shot, I think.
Yeah.
You know, like that's like you stepping up to this hole with your sidearm. It's a tough hole to miss. Like you're so
Feels like it.
with that, you know.
You're more surprised when you miss it than.
I don't think, and I could be completely off with this, but I don't think that's Ben's best shot. You know, and it might be Cole's best shot that he has.
I feel that.
And I do think it's Isaac's best shot as well.
Fun statistic time.
Oh, fun. Let's hit it.
In round 1, hole 6, the raw score for the par 4 hole 6 played 0.01 more difficult than hole 18, a par 5.
Oh. Raw score?
Just the raw score.
Yep.
Not to par, but just the actual score. Today, hole 18 played 0.01 more difficult raw score than hole 6. So for the tournament, they are tied the exact same score for the event on the par 4 6 and the par 5 18.
Oh, I like that.
There it is. Such a pretty hole. All the work that gets done out here, bringing the stands out. It's a lot of work done by the Disc Golf Pro Tour getting this thing set up, and all the local staff volunteering their hours. We want to thank them for all their work. And look, the sun is out.
Ooh, Sendies.
What an advantage that is to get that much distance and to also keep it that wide right. Just the basket in plain view, maybe 370, maybe less.
Yeah, this looks like bunker.
Bunker's good on this one. Probably no more than 25 feet.
Yeah, typically to our viewer, you're not allowed to go into the bunkers, but preserve is a course.
Putt through the spit out, Gannon is. Just send it through the square in the middle. That's why I think that the staff is now letting grass grow in these bunkers, because they're not maybe going to be bunkers anymore in the future.
Where are they going to be?
Grass sunkers. Bunkers. Fairway. Kyle Heiser flip, getting nice turn and ride in the fairway. That's going to leave 480.
At least.
Yeah, at least, yeah.
Might be around that 5 bill mark.
Cole getting turned, getting aggressive here. Got to get back in balance, and it's not gonna. And the progressive drop zone is kind of brutal. If he wants a safe par, he essentially has to do the same work that it would take to get an eagle from the tee pad. Ben's going to find safe landing, but the drop zone that Cole's going to be going to is just left of the tee pad a couple hundred feet. Maybe advances maybe 60 feet closer than he was from the tee. Just a better angle.
I think he advances a lot farther.
You think? You think it's more than 60?
Yeah, I think he's from there. He's only got like 300 to the green, 350.
Okay.
Maybe. It's not not the eagle thing. Yeah. He should be able to get it. I think he was trying to avoid the bunker, which he should.
Yeah.
But he can get to past that.
Oh, Kyle going big. Also almost hitting a drone. Man, these guys are attacking all sorts of airborne objects.
Man, it'd be nice to see Benjamin get one really close
He
here.
needs the eagle to get to 1 under for the day.
Yeah.
It's going to take a long putt. Something that has been eluding him since the front 9. Cole trying to save the par and has done a fantastic job of getting himself a very short look.
Look at all this. Second time he's been in the bunk. And this time he throws a fantastic looking shot.
Yeah.
Oh my.
He's so good at throwing discs. Good for you on your abilities, Isaac Robinson. Kyle for eagle. He will move to 25 under. Good enough to be in first place going into the final round.
I want this to go in.
Man. It'll be an even par round for Ben Callaway.
Tough day. He'll be back though. That was a great set.
Well, yeah, he started off with a 14 under. You know, and there's...
That's 2 7s. That's solid.
That's solid play. It really is.
Beating me by a million.
It's beating a lot.
Yeah.
But it's also good enough to be out of the contention for the win. And he'll live to fight another day, as will the man who's in first place, obviously.
Taking his time. Pops it in there. Nice birdie. A lot of green on that back nine as well.
And the thing is, Kyle could have cleaned up a lot of things today. It wasn't perfect, but it was a good round. 11 under is a solid round.
Yeah.
But it wasn't perfect, and he can do better tomorrow, and the field has to watch out for that. Isaac Robinson, man, should have been a bogey-free 13, and that would have been the hot round. But instead, it was an 11 under, one shy of the mark set by Matt Oram, who jumped up onto chase card 15 spots up. Garrett Gerthy also on chase card, but our lead card is going to be Gannon Burr, Ricky Wysocki, Kyle Klein, Isaac Robinson.
A lot of wins on that card have been accumulated over the years.
No
let me
kidding.
tell you. Wow, that might be...
I mean, if there was a 5-some and you put Calvin on there,
Yeah.
then you're talking about some of the most winning players in the last 3 or 4 seasons.
Oh, man. This is going to be fun tomorrow, Jerm.
It really is. It's a great lead card. Well, we are 2/3 of the way through here on the 11th stop in the Disc Golf Pro Tour. Come back tomorrow for the conclusion of the 2024 Preserve. And we want to thank you, specifically Kyle Anderson. I feel like I've called that name before, but if I haven't, Jeff Spradling.
Stephen White.
Thank you, Stephen White.
Oh, there's Troy Ullman.
Hey, Yeoman.
Yeah. Sometimes Sexton calls me that.
I'll see you tomorrow.
He does.
I know he does. I call you that too.